Hey, what's up guys? I'm Scott Mathison. Today we're going to be going over backflips. I'm sorry it's so loud in this gym, but a gym like this is one of the best places to learn backflips. So let's get right into it. Some of the main things we're going to focus on when doing a backflip is jumping. The higher you go, the easier a backflip is going to be. Two things are really happening when you're backflipping. You're sending your arms up, and once you reach the height of your jump, you're going to then tuck. So again, going down, sending your arms up, jumping, and then once you've reached the max height of your jump, you're then going to tuck. So one thing you want to practice on with the backflip is jumping with your arms up. Sounds simple, but you gotta do it. Here's what it looks like. Down, up, down, up. Notice one thing to think about. When you're jumping with your arms up, if you can, pick a location on the wall or wherever you are that is straight out. As you're rising up, you want to focus on that point as long as you can before you send your back tuck. If you send it too soon, you're going to be jumping backwards instead of going up, backflipping and landing in the same place. So again, arms up, keep your point on the wall, and then tuck over, which is going to look like this. Here, down, up. And there's your back tuck. Now, I probably made that look a lot more simple than it is. We're actually going to move over to the foam pit to get comfortable jumping and going back over our head, because fear really is the hardest thing with the back tuck. So let's go to the foam pit. So this tutorial is assuming you have access to a foam pit like this. If you don't, I'm going to have to make a different tutorial to explain how to learn a backflip without a foam pit. But one of the great things about a foam pit is that it's very safe, it's very padded. You can literally land on your head, on your neck, and you're going to be totally fine. Now, the way that I learned the back tuck with the foam pit was actually off of a block like this. The reason for this is that because you're elevated off the ground, you have more time in the air to understand the flip. So the first thing I actually want you to do is get up onto this block and basically jump backwards into the foam pit. You don't even need to flip, just jump into it to feel how safe it is. The whole point of this is you want to get comfortable going back over your head, because that's really what makes backflips difficult, is overcoming that fear of going backwards. So, up on the block, like so, and I'm literally going to jump back into the pit and just feel the safety of the foam. There we go. See? Totally safe. Now you gotta climb out, which is a workout. Oh, nice. Okay, now that we feel safe, you're actually gonna try to flip off of this block. To do that, you're literally gonna, again, use your arms, flip backwards, and just drift. And believe it or not, your body is gonna take you right over. So go ahead, get up on the block, use your arms, down, up, and there's your flip. It probably looks scary because you're going so high, but again, because you have so much time, your body will almost naturally make it around. Once you've done that a few times and got comfortable with it, we're actually gonna really start working on the kind of flip you're gonna be doing on the ground, which again involves the tuck. So once you've got that down, start jumping off that block using your arms. Once you reach that height, you're gonna tuck. Up onto the block, arms, bam. Now that you've got flipping into the foam down, what we're gonna do is put a mat in the foam. What the mat's gonna do is represent the ground so that you get used to flipping onto a hard surface. So, same thing up on the block, flip onto the mat. Lay on the mat. Once you've got comfortable with that, you're gonna actually move the block. Now that the block is gone, you have to tuck a lot faster than going off of the ground. You have to jump and tuck quickly. You're not gonna have all that air time. You can do this one of two ways. You can start on the mat, which is gonna rob a lot of your jump, or you can start on the hard floor and go to the mat. I'm gonna show you both. Off the mat, lots of power. Up, down. Or if there's a mat flip, or you can go off the hard floor to the mat. Once that gets comfortable, once you're totally confident flipping on this mat in the foam pit, we're gonna take the mat down to the hard floor. Now that you've landed a backflip on the mat in the foam pit, we're gonna take the mat down to the spring floor. Now, the spring floor is gonna give us more of a hard landing, which means if you crash, it's gonna be a little bit harder, but again, you do have the mat here, so you're not gonna get hurt. Keep in mind, this mat is actually gonna still be absorbing some of your jump, so you're gonna need to jump harder. Once you actually go to the hard ground, your flip is gonna be easier because the mat's not gonna be stealing some of your jump. So once you're comfortable, you get a good position. Again, arms up, down, up. And there's your back tuck. Now, another option, if you're too scared to go to this pink mat right away, you can actually go to a resi. This resi is a lot softer than the mat, which means that backflip is gonna be a lot harder. You're really gonna have to explode off of this resi, but because this resi is so soft, it's a lot safer. Fear holds a lot of people back. If you're one of those people, I actually was, the resi can be your friend. Just keep in mind, you're really gonna have to explode off this resi to make this backflip happen. Here you go. On the resi, really use your arms down. And there's the resi backflip. Once you've got this down, or the mat down, or both, you can then go to the spring floor. The spring floor is still not as hard as the cement, so when you land or crash, it's not gonna hurt. But that being said, you're gonna need a lot more bounce now because you're not having a mat sealing your bounce. So once you're comfortable, take it down to the floor, down, up, and there's your back tuck. If you have any questions, let me know. You can comment below. Send me a message on Instagram at Scott_Mathison_. Hope backflips go well. Hope you have an awesome day, and thanks for watching.